All right. Now this brings us to our number one movie, and I'm not gonna mess with anybody on this. I'm not gonna make this a quiz or anything because I do want to talk about the number one movie out there, which is, as everyone knows, is Deadpool. Now, I'm gonna spend some time talking about this right here because this movie right here grossed $135.1 million in its first week. This is somebody that most people ain't even heard about. Mm-hmm. But 20th Century Fox did such excellent marketing with this. And then all the fans out there who finally felt like you're listening.
Yeah.
You finally got it. You're finally doing something right. And that number right there for unheard of outside of the fans, unheard of superhero, that is incredible. People were expecting at the highest $90 million.
Right.
And that was before.
Weren't they projecting 60 and said, like, it'd be nice if we got 90? And
yeah.
It's funny to me how many of us, other critics and fans been like, man, I really hope this movie does well this weekend. As if there was some chance that it wasn't going to.
Well, people were worried about it.
Right.
And then as the marketing started to pay off, and then as they started doing some early screenings, and people walked out raving about this, even people who didn't know the character. And then once they saw the pre-ticket sales for this, people were saying, yeah, it jumped from 60 to 90. And then some people said, wow, we're going to have $100 million weekend. 135 people woke up today and like, what the fuck? But this is incredible, people. Now, to tell you some records right here. So this broke some records this weekend, obviously. It's the highest grossing rated R movie of all time. Just beat The Matrix Reloaded. Matrix Reloaded had, I believe, $91.7 million when it came out. That was considered, if I read correctly, correct me if I am wrong, that was the highest grossing rated R movie ever.
I thought it was The Hangover 2.
It might be. I was reading today, and I heard that it was as a debut. Mm-hmm. And there's another one out here for a comic book movie. It beat 300. I think that was the highest grossing comic book movie to date. To date right now. Okay. That's what I was reading. And that was at $70.8 million. Damn, Gerard Butler mad about that shit. What? What the fuck? For February, a lot of people are happy about this. A lot of people just cheering this on alone right here. It beat 50 Shades of Grey as the highest grossing February debut. Apparently America likes psychopaths more than like perverts. Thank God. But it's so big now that everybody's already trying to get casted in the movie. People want that money. Stephen Lane out there tweeting, hey, put me in this shit, man. Like they had this character called Cable, and they're saying he's perfect casting. He didn't waste no time tweeting this shit. Hey, look at that muscle. Hey, everybody want that money.
He is perfect casting for Cable. Oh my God.
Look at him, man. I saw this dude. That dude is like just what we were talking about. Talking about that old shit. Yeah. Tell that motherfucker he's old.
Exactly.
He'll rip your dick off and hold it up just like that.
It's like you just rip one off.
Yeah,
there you go.
You need this? You ain't using this shit anyway. Get the fuck out of here. That guy would be perfect. I saw him. I told this story not too long ago, and I'm not going to tell it like in detail, but I was at Comic-Con. I was on the panel for Avatar. And everybody was asking these questions about Avatar. And I saw Stephen Lane back there looking like that. And I raised my hand and said, yes, sir, you? And I said, yeah, questions for Stephen Lane. What the fuck, man? I said, how, no offense, sir, but how old are you and what do you do to be like that?
To be so jacked.
To be so jacked. I was like, to stay in such great shape. And he was so happy to have that question. He was like, yeah, because nobody was talking to him. Like, we walked in the room, they thought he was security. And he was like, just eat well and exercise every day. I think I could ask him for a date if I wanted to.
And then he'd be like that, having ripped your dick off.
Yeah. I'll be keeping this. No, man, the shit got so crazy. Before the weekend was over with, people calling dibs on Deadpool. I was hanging out with Cam last night on 6th Street. Before the weekend's over, people already getting their shitty Deadpool costumes together. Out there piggyback. Look at this shit. Out there doing nothing. The funny thing is, they doing
Why is Batman out there?
They were literally just staring at each other.
They didn't
That's
do.
it.
I thought that they would have had something rehearsed, choreographed a fight scene. No, they just stand there looking at each other. Shitty.
My movie's coming out next month.
Yeah. Shitty Deadpool and black Batman with a beard just staring at each other. I mean, there were people who were walking, who were just standing, just looking at him like, what the fuck y'all gonna do? It's like, oh man, fuck y'all. Funny thing is that if Deadpool was real, that's how that costume really would look. And that dude was mad too at the beginning. You could see somebody like come up and touch him. He thought he was Deadpool. Don't touch my sword, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody listening to you. Looking like a fucking 8-year-old with them old, those fucking costumes about HEB and shit. The thing with Deadpool now is that fans have it right. Fans, for a change, fans have said, hey, look, yeah, we've asked for something before. And we just, we cried until you gave it to us, and it didn't work. But, man, y'all saw the test reel for Deadpool.
Hola! Me llamo Vecina de la Muerta. There's no easy way to say this. I'm pregnant, Trevor.
Damn. That's when I said, y'all got to make that shit. They said, look, 20th Century Fox, come on. I mean, this is proof of concept. This shit works right here. And and I have something else here I want to show you, because for a character that nobody really knew about, let me see if I can find this right here. For a character that nobody knew about, this is amazing. A rated R character that no one knew shit about. They're looking at all the other debuts of better known superheroes, PG-13 superheroes, and none of them open as strong as Deadpool did. Now, these are all the characters on their movie debuts. Batman Begins, Iron Man, all of them below $134 million. And now looking at Deadpool like, who the fuck is this guy? How'd you do that? It's something where, the reason why I'm talking about this, besides just this, being an incredible feature debut and having an incredible opening weekend, is we really haven't seen anything like this before. Not like this. But we had a superhero come up that was not known at all.
True.
And make so much money.
So often in the past they failed, but through all those other movies that didn't make as much money, each one was proving the overall concept that we can make superheroes work to where you'll believe them and you'll enjoy the story and you'll be behind what's happening with them.
Yeah.
And that's what all led up to this point, to where it's like, okay, the formula's been proven. Now what more can you do with it?
And with this, it's it has me worried, because as much as everybody's celebrating right now, as much as we are out there talking about how great this is, how it's shaking up, because this did come at a time when the superhero genre, although doing well, needed to be shaken up a little bit.
Yep.
Needed to be turned around. Creatively, it was getting a little stale. And y'all have to realize that Deadpool came in at a time where, because everybody's beginning to think like, see, rated R, blood, titties. That's what did it. I as much as I love blood and titties, as much as I love blood on titties, I don't want to
Together.
I'll have them together. Dip a titty in some blood, But it's not that, people. It's not that. This came at a time when and it shook up everything because it's creative, man.
Yeah. It's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, you could actually take out the blood and titties and it'd still be just as enjoyable of a movie.
Yeah. And that's the thing a lot of people have to realize here. Everybody's applauding this for being a rated R movie that succeeded, and it's not that. I mean, it is a truly smart film. And I said this in the review. It is a truly great satire on many, many levels. Now, what I'm afraid of is that I'm scared that people are going to take for granted that it's that R rating that did it.
Oh.
If we make it R, we got a success on our hand now. Everybody going to try to be hard.
That's always the danger when you get somebody who comes in and goes like, well, I think the way to make this character successful is to make him really dark.
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
But now, I'm afraid everybody's going to try to have something that they're going to do to make it a rated R property. Wonder Woman going to have a costume malfunction. Titty going to pop out,
Like the Super Bowl.
They're asking right now, is it too late for a nipple to slip out? I mean, we could CG it or whatever. The Hulk finally when he turns, his dick's gonna pop out them pants right there. which would make sense actually. That's one of the things I question, man. I like when the Hulk turns and the only thing that happens is they tear up and that button unbuttons at the top and shit. Come on, y'all. That's bullshit. However, you sitting on a gold mine with Wolverine.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wolverine can hang out with those PG-13 kids over at the X-Men mansion, but Wolverine is now saying, can I cut a bitch? Can I really
Because with the second Wolverine movie, the Wolverine, they kept getting so close to it.
Yeah.
They were just like inching so close, and it's almost like somebody went like, no, pull it back some.
Every time they do something with Wolverine, they have it to where you might see some blood, but that shit evaporates as it goes.
Yeah.
It's like, finally, Wolverine can probably, do some real shit instead of always doing this PG-13 fighting. The only time you see him stab somebody is when somebody can actually be healed or they have some power. Wolverine is just like, nah, man, let me cut a motherfucker. Can I, I don't want to do nothing crazy, but can I gut somebody?
Right.
Have their intestines fall out? I'm not asking for too much. And if you do it right, you can have a Wolverine rated R movie. Not all of them don't even have to be. Maybe one is, maybe one doesn't. But and then you can go back to hanging out with the kids too.
Yeah, but like what Martin's saying, like you can have like those R-rated properties or the superheroes that like should go R-rated, but they pull them back so much you get the Wolverine, and it gets to be just they just contain it too much.
When you say contain too much, what do you mean?
Like without too much violence, or not staying true enough to the character where it doesn't you're trying to reflect to like the general audience. You're trying to get families in there, and you're not like being true to the character. What you're doing with Deadpool right now.
But you can do the opposite though. Is what I'm saying. You can
have both.
You can take a character and push them so far, trying to make them a hard R.
Yeah.
That you're losing sight of the character. That's the point that everybody has to remember. Hollywood ain't gonna fucking listen anyway. You gonna fuck up all these characters at some point.
But hey, man, I did find somebody who's not celebrating this big Deadpool win.
And who was that?
It's your girl Grace Randolph.
Oh, she was calling for that PG-13.
Yeah, and then post that when people been like, man, Deadpool brought it. DC, they got to come strong with it. And she wrote something that it was almost caps. Would you Marvel fans stop shitting on DC? Just give them a chance.
Nah, they gonna fuck that up too. Come. Yeah.
Just because a Marvel movie is good doesn't mean the DC movie is going to be shit. Stop it. Leave DC alone.
Beyond the trailer reviewer, Christina also officially received something yesterday pertaining to Deadpool, and that was a list from her 8-year-old son Matthew of reasons as to why she has to take him to see this movie. The feels.
Fuck Matthew.
Exactly.
Fuck Matthew.
Exactly. That's the only thing you can think. Listen to that.
Shit, Matthew don't need to see Deadpool even PG-13. Look at that boy down there.
Yeah, we got to stop the world from Matthew.
Yeah, but with what they're doing, as you can see right here, some things need to be rated R, some things need to be PG-13, and some things could be a hybrid of a lot of things. But whatever you do out there, just make the character true to it. That's all. Just keep in mind. That's what I'm afraid that they're going to do. They're not going to keep the character in mind. They're just going to think about, we need the money. How can we manufacture this character to fit that mold right there? Which I hope doesn't happen, but we'll see. We'll see. And when I look at what's happening right here, I got nervous about it because I saw this morning, yo boy Todd McFarlane already.
What's he done?
Man, is it a coincidence that right on Sunday when it's reported that Deadpool made $135 million, Todd McFarlane gets on and says, hey, look, I got a rated R superhero too. I just finished the script. I got something. Look, this is today. Look at that. February 14th, Valentine's Day. Exclusive. Todd McFarlane is finished with his Spawn. Man, you start writing that shit on Friday. You ain't fooling up with that. Now, to his credit, 1997, he had a rated R superhero with Spawn. He had the Spawn movie. Who was in that? Played Spawn?
Michael J. White.
Michael J. White.
From man to Spawn.
Peekaboo. I see you.
It was also a piece of shit, too.
That is so trauma film looking.
I'm going to tell y'all something. Back in the day, Martin and I just got pissy about this movie. You remember this shit?
I do.
Martin liked the movie, but I ain't even trying to bring it up saying because Martin liked the movie.
I can explain that. Though.
You even wrote a review. There was man, they had the shittiest CG, and Martin wrote a review like, hell has never looked more glorious in this movie. I've never seen such better CG. were you on painkillers or something at the time?
No, man, I've just always hated that comic book. And when I saw this movie, I was like, oh, I actually understand the story from the way they broke it down here.
And when Martin wrote that review, you should have seen it. This is when Martin and I first started doing reviews together. And I read his review, and I don't even know why I called. I'm the one that started it, because I don't know. I called you up. You remember this? And I was like, yeah, I read your review. And you're like, yeah. And I was like, well, I disagree with that. You're like, and you were like, okay. and then I was just like, well, I want to let you know I read a review where they said it was awful. You're like, well, I read a review where they said it was good. I didn't know what else to say. I was like, well, you have a good day. I was so mad that you didn't agree with me. I don't know what's going on.
It makes you feel any better. I saw it on cable again a year later, and I was like, ooh.
I know. Hey, man, even if it takes 30 years, at least you come around to my point. So anyway, people, it's great time to celebrate for Deadpool. I'm very happy for the movie. Congratulations to everybody, especially Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm. But let's see where this goes. The only thing I ask Deadpool, just don't fuck it up for everybody else. That's all. So we'll see.
But they've already greenlit a second one.
Oh, I know.
So let's see what they can do, again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want Deadpool to be so popular, because you got all these kids out there in the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They all ask to be Batman, and they all ask to be Iron Man and shit. I'm waiting for that one kid who wants to be Deadpool. I want to kill somebody and fuck some hoes. Well, he is dying. I don't know.
Guys, let's go ahead and watch this Deadpool movie so we can do research on what this kid wants.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Research, take me to a goddamn brother and give me a sword.
That would be easy. Dress him up like Deadpool and just take him to a strip club, a couple hours.
Yeah.
All right, you got your wish. You can die now.
Yeah, take him to a strip club with a plastic katana and just let him go through there whipping people. let a hooker give him a small hand job, That's
You get stabbed by a stripper. It's like, it's okay, it's going to heal. It's supposed to heal, right?
I wonder if that kid has ever asked that. So, kid, what is your dying wish? I want to fuck. I mean, come on. I'm sure you could get somebody. I'm dying here. Come on.
We can't do that. Talk to me after.
Let's see what we got here. I love the way these cities go all out to get these kids to reenact these things.
I know.
Somebody's stuck in traffic. Man, fuck this kid, man. Got somewhere to go. Give a fuck what he got. Shit, I got a job. I got to get to it now.